I didn't think I had the time until I made the time. And that is when everything started to change. Hi, my name's Becca Ray. And if you've been feeling overwhelmed or disconnected or just feeling off, I wanted to share something with you that's helped me come back to myself, one small moment at a time. So a few years ago, my life looked very, very different to what it does now. I was constantly reacting to stress, to all the external pressures and noise from others and work. My body was uptight. It was reacting to the stress. I wasn't sleeping. I was cranky. I was irritable. My mind was just overloaded. It was overthinking. I felt like I was walking through treacle. I just didn't feel like me. And I didn't know where to begin. I didn't know what to do to help myself. Everything felt like it was too much, or it was too big to do, or I was too far gone down the road to have any help. So instead of actually doing a massive dramatic shift, I decided to do something really small. And I gave myself just a few minutes every day to think about where I wanted my life to be and what I wanted to do. And I started off with some short breathing spaces. And I remember it was only a 5 minute timed mindfulness guided meditation. And even in that 5 minutes, I was so distracted because I wasn't used to sitting around for 5 minutes. And then I started to follow an EFT tapping practitioner online, and I joined in her daily tapping sessions. After a while, I felt like I needed to learn a bit more. And I learned how to deliver it to others, so I became my own EFT practitioner. Those few months, after a few rounds of tapping, even when I wasn't sure of what to say, it started my day off positively and with that little bit of calm. Just giving myself 5 minutes of meditation and 5 or 6 minutes of tapping helped me move forward through the day. I also got a pretty little journal and a new pen and tried to write a couple of things in it every day. Some gratitude notes, a list of gratitude of what I was thankful for the day. And that was a little bit more erratic, but the meditation, the tapping became a solid part of my day. And then after the meditation, tapping, and the odd journaling, I would just sit, even just for a couple of minutes, for that quiet moment, first thing in the morning, and just say to myself and remind myself that I'm here and I actually do matter. I am worthy doing these things. I shouldn't be putting myself at the bottom of the list. I should be putting myself at the top of my own list. And that was it. But that little bit of practice every morning created something so powerful. And over time, I noticed that others started to notice that I was a little bit different. And I do remember someone saying to me, "You're always so calm." And I hadn't even registered that. I wasn't. But when I sat and thought about it, I thought, well, I'm not reacting in the same way when things got tough at work. I was more connected into my body. So I recognised when the stressful feelings started to arise. And I also noticed that I was appreciating my life a bit more, even the messy bits. So I felt happier. I felt softer and calmer inside. And when I look back at who I was 2 or 3 years ago, I can hardly recognise myself of who I used to be. And at that time, I thought I was doing the best I can. And obviously I was. I was doing the best I can with the resources I had. But now I have the resources that make my life even easier and happier. So if that version of you, of the calm, soft, happy, relaxed person feels out of reach right now, let me tell you, she's not. She's already inside you. And you just need to create that space for you, for this new person, this new you to emerge. And just start with 5 minutes a day. You don't need to be perfect, but you do need to just turn up for yourself. You need to make that decision that it's time for you. And if you want some support, I've created some gentle tools and sessions to help guide you. I've got a calm reset toolkit, which is 7 days of morning and evening mindfulness and tapping sessions, really quick ones to drop in to get you into the habit of doing something daily. Or I have some meditation and tapping on my YouTube channel. Done a mini tapping session on this whole subject to get you started. And also I'm running every fortnight on Tuesdays online, where you can sit, you can tap along, and you can have a meditation with me if you just need that little bit of extra guidance. I'll put all the links below. It's easy access, and you can't use the excuse of not being able to find anything like I did, because procrastination is a devil. And although it's there to protect us sometimes, it can also hinder our journey moving forward. So the little things you do every day are what shape your life, and it's never ever too late to begin again on your own terms, putting yourself first. So if this resonates, just leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear what you think about it. And let's just start this journey together. Take care.